Okay, and I gotta get the sound effect ready to go. Make
You got
sure
to.
we're all set up for this very live edition of News AF. Okay,
Very live.
ready?
We see
Very
you all in the
live.
chat. We can see you there. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome. Yeah. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Rob Cesternino back again to talk with you about the week's most interesting news stories for the week of July 22nd, 2025, here on News AF.
If the story is buzzing like it's on crystal meth, it's about to be News AF. If the same old news makes you bored to death, it's time for some News AF. Actual, factual news.
Yeah, that's right. We're back again to talk about everything in the world that you need to know here on News AF. Here, back with our panel, back with us. He is Pickleball's top influencer, Father Nature, Tyson Apostol. Tyson flexing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I shouldn't. Every time I look at my body, I'm like, fuck, I'm disgusting.
But shelfless.
You can't have negative self-talk like that, Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson. We're here
I think
to
it helps
you up.
you. I think it helps. It can help motivate you. It hasn't for a decade, but when I'm like, oh, I should start working out. And then I'm like, meh.
Like Rocky's coach.
Yeah.
You're a bum, Rock. You're a
Yeah.
bum. You just need to hear that constantly.
I just watch TikToks on my phone and stuff.
Yeah. But what about when you were young and virile and in your prime? Did you have negative self-talk then?
Oh, no. I was around him. There's no
yeah.
negative. He's like, look how majestic
maybe that's the
I am.
connection. Maybe you had positive self-talk and that's why you were so virile and energetic.
I'm still energetic. I'm still virile. I'm still fine. I just am I'm a 28-year-old trapped in a 46-year-old's body.
Oh, like a Freaky Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing I can do. Like, it's not even, it's like sun damage all over my
You know what, though?
shoulders
At
and
least the
stuff.
young man is inside the old man. Imagine if you had been a young man with an old man inside you.
Look, I don't want to
That
really
would've been
talk
so
about
much
this anymore.
Mhm.
I'm done. Look, I don't like where this is going.
Is that what happened to Danny? Was there an old man trapped inside a young man's body?
Yes. There was an old man trapped inside a young man.
And now they're matching up, and like there's no longer any kind of
Now
discord.
he's free.
I'm finding my pace.
Yes.
I'm like, here I am, where I always belong.
Mhm.
So, anyways,
Look, I could say I've seen Tyson in person recently, and I didn't feel like he'd lost any of his majesty.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
it's all in your head, Tyson.
Thank you.
Your growing, swelling head from old age.
Because I wear shirts all the time. I don't take my shirt off very often.
Okay. Yeah.
And literally, if I just laid off the snacks at night,
that's so
Yeah.
hard.
It's so hard. They're so
hard.
good, dude. Have you had the jalapeno kettle chips?
Oh, yeah, those are good. Last night at about 10:30, I got into the bag of nerds.
Whoa.
Oh.
Nerd clusters, the
I was
clusters.
like, dude, I have a whole 5-pound bag here, and I just thought they just look like they want to be eaten.
Yeah, they're not going to eat themselves.
They're not going to eat themselves. Nobody else is going to eat them because
Yeah.
nobody else wants their mouth to be raw.
Right. So, yeah, that's true.
From the crunch, Danny, that's why your mouth gets raw, too jagged.
It's the jagged, sugary clumps on the outside that just
probably the red dye is infecting like the pores. It's just everything.
Yeah.
But I'll do it because someone has to. They're not going to eat themselves.
Yeah. They made them all. It's a waste if you don't. Rob, what's your go-to snack? Do you hit the snacks?
Chocolate. I'm looking for chocolate. And I've been, was so good for months. I had it was so easy when I had I got something coming up. I gotta, now I got nothing coming up. And it's like, why not? What other candy do we have here in the house?
Well, what I thought was, I thought that same thing, Rob. I thought, I got something coming up. And then I was like, who gives a shit? Snacking. And so I showed up to that thing, House of Villains, like a slob. I didn't give a fuck.
That's the old man's mantra is like, who gives a shit?
Yeah. And then when I got home, I was like, you know what? I'm going to show everybody. I'm going to show up to all the press and all when it's in the peak season. And I'm going to be looking so good.
Smart.
And then I was like, who gives a shit? And so now I've just been snacking again and stuff too. But I did buy some new cowboy boots. And
will those motivate you?
No, but they'll look.
The shelf.
They'll
will
look
fit 'em
cool.
every day.
Distract from everything else.
Eventually, my fat feet, I'll get those down to a size that can fit into those boots.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I got them small.
Yeah.
I got them small and narrow.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, here with us from the Bryson family compound, it's Danny Bryson.
Yes, guys. On the other side of this door,
Yes.
there are 55 people
Wow.
Mhm.
riding big wheels and electronic like scooters. It's completely.
They're all awake. They're all awake right now.
They're all awake and they're all on the other side of that door waiting for dinner to be served. I'm in the barn. the community
Dinner?
barn. Sorry, breakfast. It's been a long like day and a half. It's crazy to think they've only been here for a day and a
Can
half.
I ask you a question, Danny?
Of course, Tyson.
Do your parents enjoy this time? Like, are they?
Oh yeah,
They love being
love it,
around the
probably.
grandkids.
they love
and there's-
having the
they have
group
great-
together.
and watching the kids play. Is that what they enjoy most? That's
Oh, yeah.
or they just like to sit there and watch the kids enjoy themselves.
Yeah, they interact with the kids. I mean, my dad does a lot of mowing. That's like his thing.
Okay.
He just mows.
Mowing. He
It's
comes here
right.
to mow?
Oh my gosh. So my dad has 8 riding lawnmowers, right? And he has them
Mhm.
all get repaired before he comes out here in tip-top condition. And then he slowly destroys each one as he mows and mows and mows
Wow.
all the grass. So it's like his thing. Then he can deal with 55 people
Mm-hmm.
for a week after he's done his mow meditation. Mowing meditation. I'm going to open up
Mow
some kind of, like,
meditation,
yeah,
no
Zen
mow
center.
problems.
yeah, no. Yeah, exactly. So if you hear chaos and you're
Yeah.
like, it sounds like
Yeah.
a herd of zombies are trying to break down the door. No, that's just my entire family on the other side of that door.
Yeah, waiting for
Okay.
breakfast.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, Danny, we look forward to hearing more stories about the week.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
get into some of the big topics that we have to get into. And,
Mhm.
you know, this is a story that rocked the world since the last
Huge.
time that we came on. And everybody knows the story that's united all of us, really.
All of
like,
us.
It's been such a powerful story of hope for all of us that everyone can get behind, no pun intended. The Astronomer CEO
Mhm.
caught at the Coldplay concert.
Yes.
Now, Danny, have you ever seen Coldplay in concert?
No. I'm like hot and cold on Coldplay.
Hot and Coldplay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I'm like, sometimes I think, oh, they're okay. And then I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. So
Yeah, their
no,
first.
never been.
I think some of the jokes were their first 2 albums were good, as they,
Mhm.
and then since then it's but this is the resurgence that Coldplay needed.
Yeah.
I feel like this
Think
is.
they, are you saying they staged this, Tyson? This viral moment?
I'm not saying they didn't.
Oh, okay. Conspiracy put out
Yeah.
there.
See, I heard a better conspiracy theory that was like that this company got everybody talking about the Astronomer.
I've never heard of it, and they're like, it's a multi-quadrillion dollar.
Yeah. How do they
It's
have
like,
so much
no.
money?
No, how
Mhm.
do you have? I would have heard of you if you had that much money, because like you
Yeah.
get on and it's less like you your Google feed is like top 98 companies in the country, and you read down the list. You're like, oh, okay, those all sound weird. And so I've never heard of this Astronomer.
Yeah.
And what do
Millionaire
they do?
astronomers? That's not even possible.
What do they
That's
do?
the first lie.
Such
That's
a good
the-
question.
Yeah,
And now he has taken a leave of absence.
yeah, he
from the
fired
company.
himself.
Has there been an interview with the wife yet?
Where
No.
she's just like,
Like-
I'm rich, bitch.
I feel like that,
Well, her other husband, the other husband,
Yes.
he's also super rich. I guess she's just like a rich guy magnet.
yeah.
too, pulling him
So
in.
wait, so the HR lady's current husband is rich.
Also
she's-
a rich dude. Yeah.
Mhm.
She's CEO in it with this dude, and then the CEO's wife, who knows where she's at or what she's
Yeah.
doing. But
She's out there prowling for another rich guy because you can only date a CEO once you've dated.
I don't think
can't
so.
go
I think
back.
you marry for love the second time, don't you?
Because in the
You
divorce,
married for
you get
love the
money.
first time.
Oh, you marry for love the first time.
Yeah.
Tyson's just learning this.
Well, but if you love the first one, then why would you move on to money? If you marry for money
Hey.
first and then
Time changes
divorce-
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fall out of love.
Yep.
He
You
didn't
don't
like
pull out of money.
Her first husband didn't like Coldplay. That was what the problem. She invited him. She's like, "Hey, do you want to go see Coldplay?" He's like, "They're so stupid."
Mhm.
Oh man.
And
Yeah.
then she's like, "CEO Andy, do you want to go?" And he's like, "For sure. I love Coldplay."
Yeah.
It's like her heart was on fire.
So
Yeah, it was.
something interesting, I feel like I had heard this talked about as Astronomer was some kind of like space company that they were doing stuff
That's what it
with.
sounds like.
That's what it sounds like, but they're a data infrastructure company.
That's where all the money's at.
So let's say you start a company that's really boring,
Mhm.
data collection, and you're like, "Gosh, my job sounds so stupid when I tell it to chicks at bars and stuff." What do? I work in space, right? You can just be like, "I'm an astronomer." Maybe you collect some astronomy data, but ultimately that's not what you're doing.
Maybe
That
it's
is like
space on a hard drive. You just leave it open-ended. Like, I've got a ton of space.
I deal with a lot of space.
Mhm.
Like, oh well, there is a lot up there. You're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's almost infinite.
Want to go to a Coldplay concert? You like space too?
Danny, what do you think that this is doing for Coldplay's concert ticket sales? Is this a hotter ticket or
No,
less hot now?
crashed. Now that you can
Crash.
get caught out, with the other woman. Yeah.
And at there's so many tweets about like the embarrassing and damaging thing isn't getting caught cheating, it's getting caught at a Coldplay concert.
What's interesting is that I had seen a video of this thing that Coldplay was doing at concerts where they were putting people up on the Jumbotron because someone had put up a video of Celine Dion being caught in the Coldplay camera. And so it was kind of interesting that was a thing like a couple days before. And then all of a sudden I see another one, not as heart wrenching because everybody like clapped for Celine. This one was, Liz is like, dude, look at this. What do you think's happening here? And the minute you see a grown man with gray hair ducking, which is a very difficult maneuver for a guy that age, you're like, something serious is happening. He can't bend knees that quickly.
He's willing to herniate a disc.
So something's going on here.
Yeah.
And and the other woman in the background, she was also part of the company. So there were 3 people from the company.
I've
This is like company retreat.
It was a company outing, but I've heard different stories. I've heard that woman was the woman who bought the tickets for the company. And she was like the underling of like the HR lady or something like that. But I also heard that she is not that lady. She just kind of looks like her, but it is not in any way related to the couple.
I mean, could you imagine being next to this couple and being swept up in the drama? Like Tyson's just there eating a sandwich, but he happens to be in the periphery.
Oh, you would love this, Tyson.
Dude, I'd just be in the back like doing this hang loose.
Oh my gosh.
Shaka.
There's Tyson. Do you know what Tyson, his part in all of this was?
Wait,
oh yeah.
Tyson? And then I'd be like, yeah, I'm selling my shares of Astronomer. Send Venmo me.
What about the company? Do you think the company is gonna benefit from this?
I don't think I've never heard of Astronomer before, and now I have, but I also still don't care.
Would you be more likely or less likely to use them?
Less
you're
likely.
looking for a data solution.
I don't want a company.
More like a dating solution.
Yeah, I don't want a company that's like Caligula. I want a bunch of professionals. I don't want buffets and orgies at the place where.
But don't you want to go in and have a meeting and just know that you've never gotten
anything's
caught at
possible?
Well, the guy's not there anymore.
Yeah, but still, you feel like you'd have some leverage if you're like, yeah, I'd like to negotiate our contract. And they're like, and it's like, I saw the Coldplay thing. And they're like, okay,
what about the HR woman? Is she still there? Is she taking a leave of absence?
She reported herself to herself. And she had a paid leave of absence to think about what she'd done.
Because imagine you work there and then you get like written up for like some HR issue and then you have a meeting with that lady and it's like, you're like, really?
Yeah.
Really? You are going to tell me I'm being inappropriate?
Yeah. All I did was wear pants that were too tight.
All I did was do some frog eyes with my Levi's. Yeah. The thing is, you're right, Rob. That's an excellent point. You lose all power as an HR representative.
It's not like she's like the chief technical officer or something like that. Like now she has to like tell people like, okay, our policy here at this company.
What is our policy? Why don't you tell me?
If you didn't read in the bylines and bylaws, there's a Coldplay addendum that was added before we went to the concert that said anything that happens at a Coldplay concert stays at a Coldplay concert and will not be. And yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty hilarious that it's the HR lady that's getting busted, but maybe because she's head of HR and he's the CEO and they were having an affair, supposedly, maybe they already like had written themselves up for it because they're the only ones that would need to know about it
that's
too. Like he came and he's like, hey, I just want you, HR lady, because you're the HR lady. I want to tell you that me and the HR lady are dating.
It was
She's like, I cleared it with HR.
Yeah, I cleared it with HR.
This was fine.
It was interesting that in real time, Chris Martin knew. That's who his name is, right? He knew. He said something about like either these people are camera shy or they're having an affair.
Yeah,
as they ducked away from the camera.
Was he also consciously uncoupled guy?
Yeah, he uncoupled.
Yeah, so he knows a thing or two, right?
He's been uncoupled before. He's been cockled, and he knows how it feels. So he probably had some sympathy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he's seen this look before. He's been there, you know. Wait, Gwyneth's coming! Quick, duck. So
this is that episode of Cheaters. This could be an episode of Cheaters.
Yeah. It's like, so we have the footage of we followed your husband to a Coldplay concert, and we have some footage here. It's a little disturbing. Do you want to see it? Like they always ask, like, do you want to see the footage? And then
they always say yes.
Yes, yeah. I'd like to.
Of course, I do.
That show was crazy.
Yeah,
I remember that show. I'd watch it during lunch. It was
your husband happens to be at a TGI Fridays right now with her. If you'd like to go confront him.
Classy TGI Fridays.
But they always know where he is. They're always ready to do confrontation. 3 episodes or 3 stories at 30 minutes. Every single one is always exactly the same.
Yeah, and it never gets old.
Never gets old.
Yeah.
So the New York Times also had an article this week that tells us that Coldplaygate is a stark reminder that cameras are everywhere. Have we made our society one that is becoming cheat-proof?
No, not.
Sounds like this guy's regretting the current camera situation.
Mm-hmm.
His wife should probably look into him.
Mm-hmm. I take a lot of comfort knowing there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, thank God there's a camera in this parking lot and there's a camera here and there's a camera here. But then once in a while, you're just like picking your nose at the mall or something. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah. But that almost implies like that this guy was cheating on his wife and then AI through the like global network of Ring cameras everywhere did like facial recognition. He got caught on the kiss cam at a Coldplay concert. This is not a reminder that cameras are everywhere watching our every move. This was not Big Brother. This was a stupid kiss cam.
Yeah, this was a kiss cam. And it was so good.
I guess maybe the cameras everywhere were like people were filming the kiss cam like with their phone. Maybe that's it.
Well, it's because that Coldplay was putting them up on stage, right? Weren't the images up on stage. So that's why everybody was filming it because they were like, it's going to be me. Oh, it's going to be me or anybody.
I also think that he was, and I could be wrong about this, but I swear that he was doing like impromptu songs about the people on the cameras. Like he would be strumming his guitar. Like in the one with Celine Dion, he was singing about the people that were showing up on the camera. Whenever I go to a sporting event and they start pointing the camera at the crowd, the last thing I want is for that camera to fall on me.
All you do is just hold still as you can and look as boring as possible so that it doesn't come on you. But your kids want it on them. So then you're like, okay, we'll get up and do some dancey dudes.
No, you're like, stop, children, sit.
Yeah.
Put your hands in your lap.
Hide. Put on the opposing team. Put on the opposing team's cap.
A camera being placed on you can lead to crowd reactions, which you can then interpret as some kind of acceptance of you as a person in society or a rejection. When I was at my kid's 6th grade graduation, they were showing pictures of the kids in a slideshow as everyone was filing in. And some of the pictures, the boys would cheer on the boys, right? Being boys, rowdy. But then the girls would come up and it was total silence. and it was just so incredibly awkward. And
The
that's
girls
how I
they didn't
feel.
like.
Well, yeah, because the girls aren't going to be rowdy about it, but the boys are rowdy and pushing and everyone and fighting and cheering. And it's just like the minute you're put up on a public screen, there's this feeling that you are now basically on Hot or Not. Remember that for one of the first sites of
Oh,
the
yeah.
internet?
Oh.
And you're like, everyone is judging you right now. It's too much pressure. It's like, I don't
9.8.
ever want to be up there.
I was a 9.8 on Hot or Not.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what do you think you are now, Tyson?
Oh man,
You're still a 9.8. Why didn't you answer fast?
Still a
You're the same
9.8.
9.8, dude. Nothing's
That's
changed.
right. I mean, I was a shirtless picture, and it was like the best picture I had at the time of me, and I put it up and really hit it out of the park with that one. But I think that we were talking about people on camera.
Yeah.
And I went with a friend to a jazz game once, and the camera hit him, and he was like trying to do stuff and it wasn't working. And I was like, take your shirt off. And he pulled his shirt off and the crowd went ape shit.
What a
Bigger
moment.
guy.
A bigger guy
Yeah.
with really
What
lots
a
of hair.
moment.
And
Yeah,
he just
they
like
loved
rocked out like this, and they loved it. And as we exited the game, people were like, you're the guy on the thing. You're the guy on the thing. We went out to eat. People at the restaurant were like, dude, you were on the Jumbotron. And I was like, yeah, and I was on Survivor, asshole. Why are you recognizing him and not me?
That was his peak. He peaked.
He peaked, and it was awesome. And it was all because he pulled his shirt off at the right time. If he wouldn't have pulled his shirt off, it would have been unmemorable for everybody.
So it's nice to know that the public camera can have positive benefits.
It really gave him a pump for the evening.
Yeah, and especially that somebody maybe who does not have the best physique is then like having fun and embracing it. People love that.
Yeah, Tyson. Maybe
That's
this
Tyson.
was
that could be
for
me
you.
now. That could be me now.
That could be you.
The thing is, Tyson, you're in that middle zone. You really need to just lean into
I'm
it.
in the middle zone where it's like I'm not funny because I'm not out of shape enough to be hilarious, and I'm not shredded enough to be gorgeous.
Dude, just go all in, get that belly, get the hair, and then just rip that shirt off when that camera comes on you.
The other, yeah. I
Yeah.
have to go one way or the other.
Okay, I know what is the more fun way to go.
Yeah. Filled with jalapeno chips and chocolate bars.
Well, I'm already there. The thing is that the amount that I'm snacking is already on the cusp of making me feel gross. So to push past that to get bigger and grosser would take effort.
Well, all you need is a couple Kiss Cam appearances, and then I think you'll be motivated.
You're right there.
Okay.
Infidelity, big story this week because
everybody's loving it.
Always. Vice has this story about a woman who filed for divorce after she used ChatGPT to tell her about her husband's affair, which she took a picture of his coffee cup and used ChatGPT to tell basically about what her husband was thinking. And now I don't think this was a good use of AI personally.
No.
Is this real? And how?
Yes.
I'm not.
Tyson, this is part of a bigger story of people letting ChatGPT and AI run their lives. This is
So
just
it's like
one
instead
story
of now
I've made.
letting the Bible tell you what to do, it's
Yes,
now
exactly.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
But there's like, is there validity to this man was cheating on this woman? Because
No. So this happened in Greece. As a woman, she filed for divorce of her husband. They've been married for 12 years. They had 2 children. And she took a picture of his coffee grounds and asked ChatGPT to predict the future. And she uploaded the photo of her and her husband's coffee cups. Now, I never heard this before about using coffee cups to tell the future. No, I haven't done this yet, but maybe I'll try it later. ChatGPT said that the husband's coffee grounds indicated he was fantasizing about a woman with the initial E and was destined to start a relationship with her. And he was already cheating with somebody, according to this, and destroying the family.
Wow.
What a selfish. Was he at a Coldplay concert?
Yes. It was a cold brew.
Yeah.
When you hear something like that, even if it's not true, there's probably a part that just like enrages.
Well, a woman who consults ChatGPT or a man
Yeah.
on something like this,
Mhm.
this marriage didn't have long-term written on it.
Yeah.
This is
I
definitely
mean, it was 12 years.
Yeah.
Congratulations to that guy. He deserves sainthood to be putting up with a woman who's consulting the fortune teller ChatGPT.
I never have to worry about this happening to me. My wife would never do this, but if one of her psychic friends texted her this, it would be
same
over.
thing. Yeah, same. That's exact same thing, just a different source and as accurate. So.
Yeah. It's like my wife's like, the Bible's not true. The religion stuff isn't true, but astronomy's very interesting.
What?
Astronomer?
Have you seen the star alignment?
Yeah.
Oh dear, it's in
was like,
retro. Mars is in retrograde. Tyson,
stop
be careful
paying
when you
for
drive.
that subscription.
Tyson-
Stop paying for that
But
subscription.
Tyson, the stars. Have you seen the alignments?
I'm just like, oh my gosh, dude. Either none of it's true or all of it's true. Like that's where we have to like, and oh man, I don't know what to think, but I'm just like,
I'm just doing straight up Old Testament stuff now. I'm out there digging wells because like half the Old Testament's like, and he traveled to the land of Narn and dug a well.
And thus
I
is
could dig
they, and
wells.
there is thine.
Yeah.
And
I'm not consulting ChatGPT for anything because it doesn't have my best interests at heart. I don't know where it's getting its ideas.
I will have it clean up stuff that I write up. Like if I'm doing captions and stuff like that, I'll sometimes run it through. What did I run it through the other day? Oh yeah, I did a post, a voiceover post for a hotel. And
I saw that.
I put it in. I said, they sent me the script and they said, turn it into your own voice. So then I put it into ChatGPT and said, put this in the voice of Tyson Apostol. And then
which is something that's nice if you have some, like if you're a public figure, you can do this.
It was very good. It was very good.
Could you say this as Rob Cesternino?
Yeah. And then all I did was change a few words that didn't like really align with it. And then it was great.
I mean, I use ChatGPT from time to time. I ask him, what do you think Tyson's doing right now? Do you think he's thinking of me?
Yeah, what do you think? Is Tyson thinking of Danny Bryson right now?
Is Tyson missing me right now?
Give me things romantic I can say to my wife.
Yeah, that is good.
Oh, that would be good, actually.
Yeah. So this woman, after getting this information, she filed for a divorce from her husband within 3 days, in 72 hours from getting this message. And so I am wondering maybe that should people need to get a license to use ChatGPT in the same way, like, because you could do all kinds of damage with this thing.
No,
Rob, I kind of like that idea.
Yeah,
Rob.
but then you'd also need a license to have a Facebook account. You need a license to
you should.
Twitter.
Absolutely.
You need a license. Like, no, you should. But
okay.
the thing that you should need to pass is like this discernment. And it's just like, they're like, okay, is this real or is this AI? Like you have to go through
point to every square with a human eyeball in it.
Maybe not a license, but maybe should there be some, like, they could do this. It's like, hold on. ChatGPT just is telling this woman to divorce her husband over a coffee cup. Like, that's like, okay, let's red flag this. Okay, let's let this go to the supervisor.
Yeah.
No, I like Rob's idea. I think there should be some a 4-day course at a community college you go to, and you get ChatGPT certified.
Okay.
And it's really a screening process to make sure that those who can't handle it, a lot of screens, people who can't handle ChatGPT don't use it. Because, I mean, this is an innocent thing. This is just someone asking about her husband's coffee grinds. People are asking about questions that are way more important and could lead to bigger problems. Those people are the ones that we need to worry about. So, yes, license, GPT license.
I think that there should be some repercussions for ChatGPT like this.
Oh,
like you can't.
Can the husband sue OpenAI?
Yes. You can't just give, because the thing is, it's established itself as an expert of all things. So even though it's not, and we know that, people that don't know that, that's like its whole selling point is it's like it has the entire internet at its disposal. And so,
but now you're blaming the tool, and that's just you don't want to go down that road because then people can be, I hit them with my car. No one told me my car had so much power. And it's just like, no, I think we need to screen people before they get to ChatGPT. Yeah, it's operator error. So
okay. So like if you were like, hey, ChatGPT, should I commit a crime? And then they're like, oh, well, that's an interesting idea.
how about you have a trial period with ChatGPT where you're isolated, right? And it kind of sees what questions you're asking. And then without informing the user, it kind of puts you into this box of like, this person is a crazy person. Now the answers have been reduced to like a certain level of interaction. You know what I mean? It dumbs it down without letting the user know.
Okay. Well,
one option.
All right, here's another troubling AI story where it seems as though Delta Airlines is experimenting with playing with how AI prices the tickets for Delta Airlines flights.
I saw.
Check this
my
out.
dad sent that.
Yeah, Delta Airlines could set ticket prices based on what you can afford.
Yeah, well, they were already screwing you over anyway.
Yeah.
When you're like, how could a one-way ticket price be 5 times the cost of going there and back?
Or you search and then you search again. It's like, oh,
search
the price
again,
just
yes,
quadrupled.
Yes. Yeah, they were already trying to hose you. My biggest, and I know you want to talk about this, but the Hertz rental AI story really made me mad.
What's that one?
So now at a couple locations, they're scanning your rental car using AI for any dents and automatically billing you for tiny dents for like $400 per ding. So before you're like, oh, this car looks pretty good.
That really hurts.
But now they're sending it through and scanning for we're talking microscopic, almost undetectable to the human eye, and hitting people up instantly for like, hey, boom, you got a ding. We just got your car back. $900 for 2 or 3 dings.
I
no,
don't like that.
I like that lazy teenager when I drop off the Hertz is like, yeah, sweet.
Whatever.
Give me the keys, but whatever. That's who I want. I don't want AI.
I walk around with a film camera and video the whole car before.
Yeah, these dings. Yeah, I do that too. But these dings that AI is catching are like, you should look up some of them. They're not even discernible to the human eye.
There's also the hotel I saw. There's a hotel chain or a few hotel locations that are using these smoke detectors that automatically detect cigarette smoke and then bill the customer $200 extra on top or $500 cleaning fee or whatever. And it was billing everybody.
Yeah, because like was catching farts.
It was catching
farts.
Yeah, somebody smoked in 1984. Yeah,
it was catching hair dryer. It was like literally you read down the reviews and it was just like, they charged me $500 smoking. I've never smoked in my life, blah, 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 nonstop. And then people, but the commonality was people kept being like, I did use the hair dryer.
Yeah. Like, I'm a glue guy. I've never smoked.
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, it's ruined. It's all of it's ruined. You're getting overcharged by
you're getting nickeled and dimed by Delta Airlines, Hertz Rental, this hotel place, and they're making AI the bad guy. Oh well, it's AI. AI is doing this. AI is that. So now they've got the boogeyman who you can't yell at or scream at. He's the one who's doing all these things.
Yeah. Now, could you have like a friend who maybe doesn't have as much money buy the tickets for you?
Yes.
Genius. Rentapoorguy.com.
Yes.
I mean, it's a business. Now, it can't be that successful of a business.
We're stealing the identity of
guy.
We're stealing the identities of the poorest people.
Yeah,
in the
looking
world.
for someone who is a minimum earner to buy my airline tickets.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, cycle through.
I'd rather give that guy 10%.
Yeah,
absolutely.
One of the guys in the slums in India is just like, you're just like, hey,
Barji,
I need to steal your identity so that I can buy airline flights for like $20
virtual assistant.
And he's like, I'm sorry, Tyson, I've already stolen someone else's identity. My credit's at a 750. So.
Yeah.
The
worst credit you have.
You
get your credit checked every single time you buy a flight. It's just like AI just scans as like good credit.
But that's what you want to have, the worst credit so you can get the best airlines ticket prices.
I'm going back to all cash, closing all my credit cards all at once. and then
Yeah.
go into all cash.
Yeah,
Good idea.
this
Really
is not
good
bad.
idea. Yeah. So what you do is you just run up a huge credit card bill, close the credit card, keep the debt, make the payments monthly, but never
The minimum payment.
payments, but never chip into it because the interest is gathering as much as the payments you're making, and that way your flights are almost free.
Like when my credit card says $40 minimum payment, and you're like, that's insane. Who would
Yeah.
only pay $40?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
that's
I went
my
in
new
for
life.
I went in for a medical thing once, and they were like, "Well, if you can't pay for it, you can just make monthly payments of like $20 a year for the next 98 years." There's like, "Oh, I'll just do, why wouldn't I just do that?"
Yeah, I looked at buying something recently, and I'm like, oh, maybe I could do some Klarna action hail Klarna, and it was like for $100 purchase, they wanted me to do it over 36 months, $1.50 a month or whatever. This is insane. This is
Yeah.
like, but if
Yeah.
I want to get those sweet Delta tickets, I think that
Yeah.
maybe that's my new life.
Yeah, that is your new life.
Yeah, because they'll be cheaper eventually. You're just paying for them forever.
Yes.
Eventually, they own everything about you.
Yeah. All right. This is a interesting story that a lot of attention this week about the Gen Z stare.
Oh, yeah.
You heard about this, Danny?
The Gen Z stare?
Yes.
Yes, it blew up as hard as the Coldplay article.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, well, let me show you, Tyson. Feast your eyes
Who's
for
Gen
the first
Z?
time.
How old are Gen Zers?
I think it's like early 20s.
Okay.
Okay, so have you ever asked a question to a young person and then gotten back the Gen Z stare? Here, that this is a story from NPR where Wednesday Addams is demonstrating the Gen Z stare.
That doesn't look like a familiar thing that I've seen on a 20-ish.
I haven't seen it either, but it was all over, and
Is
people
there-
are like, "Oh, it's Gen Z trying to take in your stupidity as an individual. Oh, it's Gen Z trying to like deal with boomer trauma." It was like all of these excuses with no one really nailing down what or why or who is doing the Gen Z stare. I haven't seen it.
Is there other examples?
If you
So-
haven't experienced in your own life, I just feel like it's probably not really that big of a deal.
It's
Yeah.
a blank, expressionless stare that young people return back to you, where basically, could you imagine them saying, like, in their mind, like, bruh?
Yeah. That, I mean,
But-
that's
Rob, have you ever
reinvented, bro.
experienced? Have you ever experienced it, Rob?
Not that I could think of, but I don't really ask outrageous things of young people. Most of my outrageous demands are for like older millennials.
And see, this is what I picture. I could see a Gen X stare happening when Gen Z people approach them and ask them stupid questions. But I mean, is it because Gen Z is asking Gen Z questions and they're short circuiting? I mean, I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
I don't know anyone who's seen this, and I found this to be really too big of a deal considering how small it appears to me.
Yeah, for me, I don't really ask anything of Gen Z.
No.
You
Where
know,
are they?
where are they? I guess it's Starbucks. That
I
that
don't
you can see them.
interact with Gen Z at all.
Mhm.
I have not interacted with anybody in that demographic in any capacity whatsoever, ever in my life.
I think I meet a lot of cashiers maybe that are
Yeah,
Gen Z.
I was thinking Chipotle. I interacted with one, and
Mhm.
she didn't give me a stare. She gave me a really annoying look. Like,
yeah, but
why
the
are
power
you at
dynamic
this-
there.
Why are you here ordering food?
Yeah,
Please go
please.
somewhere else.
Yeah, please don't make me work.
Yeah, there's a lot of like, what do you want from me?
Yeah. What do you want? That's the stare I get. That's a generation. That every generation stare.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you ask for something extra.
I
You might
never
get the
do
Gen
that.
Z
That's
stare.
crazy. Never. I just say, give me a number one. That's the easiest person.
Really? You
ever.
don't say and guac and they're like, that's going to be an extra charge. You're like, oh, what?
And then you say, yeah.
No.
What? Why? No. If I said in guac and said extra charge, I said for sure.
I always
Mhm.
say, I know. Or I'm like, yeah, perfect.
I hope good. I have tons
I
of
want
money.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll pay any amount.
I'm rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of it is also like that. It's like they don't want to be at the work that they're
Yes.
at, and they're like, why are you asking me for something?
That's
I'm
the
just
vibe
here
I
because I
got.
have to be here.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have to help you?
It wasn't a stare though. It was a look that transpired briefly, and then she served me my food still. But then I was like, I don't feel like I'm getting the love here when she's scooping that rice. That's a really aggressive rice scooping. But yeah, so I think this is a nothing story personally.
Nothing story.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yep.
you go anywhere and people are like you're getting stares from people.
Yeah.
And they're whatever.
And if you're not, you go to a
Reaction.
place like Chick-fil-A and you're like, this is unnatural.
Yeah.
Why are you so happy? Like
Yeah,
that
why-
feels wrong.
Why do you love your job?
Yeah. A pleasure. You're like, okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Why? What are you doing to my chicken sandwich?
Yeah.
Why are you? Why is that smile on your face when you're handing me this bag? What have you done?
Yeah.
That's more
Danny's
suspicious.
very suspect of them.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
All right. Well, then I got another story about some dolls that people are potentially returning because they think that they could be possessed by a demon. Do either of
Hopefully.
you know about the Labubu dolls?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, I do. And
Rachel has some on order. They haven't showed up yet.
Yes.
For the girls.
That's Tyson. This is a girl's thing.
I think it's
Labubu.
well,
My
it's
kids
like-
have never mentioned Labubu.
Yeah, it's the hot new doll thing. It's like, remember when Beanie Babies was a thing, and
Yeah.
it was like their
LOL
collector's
dolls.
items, LOL dolls were a thing. Now it's Labubus, and like the highest end ones are like thousands of dollars because Kim Kardashian had
Yep.
one on her
Let-
crack of her butt or something. I don't know.
I
That's
was
not
walking.
true.
I was
That it was
walking by, and my daughter was watching a music video, and I stopped and looked back because they watch tons of weird stuff, right? That's all the
all
kids
day
watch now.
long.
Like,
That's
what
actually
is-
a rule in our house to not watch weird stuff, and they
Well,
still
that's
like,
what it was.
They love
Labubu.
weird stuff.
It was Labubu stuff.
do.
I'm like, what is this? And she's like, those
Mhm.
are Labubus. I'm like, what is happening? I've
Yeah.
already.
Well, okay, slow your roll there, Tyson, because some people are saying that the Labubu plush toys are maybe linked to a Mesopotamian demon from the first millennium.
Okay, this is someone
Uh-oh.
consulting the Bible. Is my
Yes.
Labubu
Yes.
doll possessed?
They've made
And then-
some comparisons to the evil demon Pazuzu, popularized in The
Pazuzu.
Exorcist. Yes.
not Pazuzu.
You be the judge.
So how are these younger generations so incompetent, but then able to come up with all of this Mesopotamian like?
I don't think it's
weird
the younger
Pazuzu?
generations. Look, I think
No.
it's
It's
the
a mom?
parents that are figuring this out. Do not buy this
No.
demonic toy for your children, says a Instagram post. Take
Oh
a
my
look at
gosh.
the demon Pazuzu. And
Is this from the Hindustans Times?
well, they're reporting it.
Oh, that is like, yeah, dude. You guys don't know Pazuzu, Ahura Mazda?
But this is from
Castum?
Instagram. They're just picking up the story.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
of course, naturally.
yes.
Pazuzu
Well, there's
was
even Homer
cast-
Simpson in this one, so it's like it's
Yeah.
gotta be true.
Mm.
Yeah.
Parents, do not buy this toy for your
The
kids.
thing is, yeah, you're like, your kid's like, why can I get this toy? You're like, well,
Yeah. Have you heard
I
of
asked
Pazuzu?
ChatGPT and they said it's the demon.
Pazuzu.
It's a Pazozoic demon from the Mesozoic period, Pazuzu.
Yeah, this is a classic parent who doesn't want to buy their kid the thing, but can't say straight up why. So like, well, they are possessed with demons from Pazuzu.
Remember when you couldn't buy like Pepto-Bismol and stuff because they all had the Mark of the Beast company?
No, I didn't know that.
I don't know.
That was like before social
The Mark
media.
of the
It was a
Beast.
big, yeah. So I don't remember exactly what it was.
I
but
love
there was,
that,
like,
like-
a grouping of companies that were the Mark of the Beast. So you were not supposed to support them.
Mhm.
So now it's all Labubu toys.
It's
Pazuzu.
now, yes, Pazuzu is possessed by Labubu is possessed by
That's by
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu.
Yeah. Well, it's not that the dolls are possessed, that they're trying to possess your kids, Tyson.
Yes,
Are you
yes.
not concerned?
You have wait in our list of articles, Rob. You
Yeah.
have 2 toy possession stories,
Yes.
and so
the
this
other
is
one's a little
unique week.
darker than this
Oh,
one.
this one's from Pajama.
Yeah. I believe it's pronounced Pajiba.
Pajiba.
Mhm.
Oh, I can't tell what the hands in E.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an I think.
Oh, Pajiba.
I mean, the best thing to possess, I guess, is a toy. Get them while they're young, right? Get a
Mhm.
kid playing with the possessed toy,
Yeah.
raise up a I don't know, a possessed child and control the world. Good
Yeah.
strategy there.
Mhm.
Horrifying.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know
Tyson,
why
send
Homer
those back.
Simpson is roped into all this and all these memes, but
Here's
here's
Pazuzu. Made
here's
an appearance.
Labubu and here's
Yep.
Pazuzu.
They look.
I mean,
not
they
the same.
even have the similar sounding name.
They do have.
Oh, dude. Crotchless or
Mhm.
Pazuzu.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah,
right, though. Labubu does look possessed. That's not. I wouldn't want my kid playing with
Also, Danny, I think Labubu is giving the Gen Z stare also.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but that smile is big.
All they did with the name was swap out. They left all of the vowels the
The
same.
consonants.
And yeah, they just swapped out the consonants.
You think? Yeah, Danny probably wrote this article.
ChatGPT is where I need to consult my astrologist and ChatGPT simultaneously.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. You want to hear the other demonic possession doll story?
Do I?
This one was
yeah.
also a big story that was kind of like lingering on the fringes of the news.
The
for a
CEO of
while.
Astronomer blamed his affair on a doll that was possessed.
No, that this is
missed the
somebody
boat.
who was like investigating like a paranormal story about like a possessed doll while he was in the midst of doing his reporting. He ended up passing away. So this is kind of like
this story is bigger because even irregardless of the death, this guy, someone had taken this doll on a nationwide tour, and the doll was never supposed to be moved. It was supposedly the most possessed doll in the United States.
Oh,
I didn't know there was
had heard that.
Yeah.
I had.
And
heard that.
everybody's worried about Labubu. Meanwhile, Annabelle's out here
Yeah.
doing all kind of
Yeah.
damage.
Sowing the seeds of evil across the nation. So this guy took it
Mhm.
on tour against the internet's advice, like don't move it. So he's got Annabelle touring around, and then they blamed this guy's death on the fact that the doll had been moved and that it was an evil doll. But this guy did not die in the presence of the doll, is what I think I saw.
Yes, that they
Died
said that he
off-site.
was not in the doll was not in his room when he died,
Oh,
Yeah.
how convenient for the doll.
but he did handle the doll.
So the doll does have an alibi.
Mhm.
So charges will not be filed. But yeah, so the doll story goes more than just this guy passing away. The doll had been moved against the advice of everyone who had consulted ChatGPT, and it's roaming and it's free. And so if it comes to your state, it might be a good time to leave your state.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Danny, are you ready to take us to
Yeah.
your Boltol, okay? Which is never demonically possessed.
No, it's a very safe
yet.
state. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Here is the world famous Danny Bryson Boltol coming to you from the compound.
Welcome to my bolt hole.
Oh, hold on. I did it again. I tried to make it louder and I muted it. Here, I'll try it again.
That's okay.
Welcome to my bolt hole. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna feel you belong. Nocturnal.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as a professional musician, guys, you can tell your friends that you know one.
Mhm.
I came across this really depressing article about Spotify, which I found fascinating. So if you're out there and you're considering putting out your hit album, I'm not saying you should not do that, but
This isn't about the AI band again, right?
no, the AI band kind of had me thinking about this. The AI band, the next story I saw after we reported it was they were up to 1 million. So it went from 300,000 to 500,000 to 1 million monthly listens. So the AI band is only growing. But what they're doing is they're sucking up like a sponge that limited number of people who are actually listening to music on Spotify. So I came across this article about Spotify
Yes.
and some of the numbers that related to Spotify, just to point out how lucky this AI band is to have that many people, because 99,000 songs a day are uploaded to Spotify. So 99,000 songs are uploaded, and Velvet Sundown, out of all of those songs, happened to catch the attention of a couple 100,000 people. I mean, think about the odds. The lottery, at some point, the odds of winning the lottery will become more likely than hitting it off on Spotify.
Okay.
There are currently 50 million songs, according to this article, with no listeners on Spotify. 50 million songs with no listeners.
So
I mean,
Spotify hire a person to listen to all those songs and determine whether or not they should actually be like Simon Cowell. Hire Simon Cowell to determine if those songs should be erased from the data banks.
yeah, like, well, you don't want to erase them, right? You want people to believe that they have a chance because you know they're paying these distribution places, they're putting it up, and Spotify's taking a small or a big whatever fraction of the royalties you get should there be a listen. But there's 202 million individual tracks available on streaming. This is the 2024 report. Out of this, 93.2 million tracks were played no more than 10 times in a year. So almost half of those tracks were played no more than once. And like I said, they have 99,000 that are uploaded a day, which is actually down from the previous year where they were uploading 103,000 songs per day. It is just, we've talked about this in terms of YouTube. If you remember, we had a discussion about YouTube traffic and how it's just like the saddest place on earth. All the videos with no views. And now Spotify is becoming that place, which should explain the reason I bring this up, why you would be so angry if you were an artist and you saw that AI is putting out sweet music like Velvet Sundown.
Yeah.
And just sucking up those limited number of people who are listening to music on Spotify. Because there are 93.2 million songs that have been played no more than 10 times. So, you know, this is why we need, as I was saying, some kind of certification, not only for ChatGPT, which I licensing, we need things that are like human made because there's enough slop in the world.
Yeah.
And I think we need to separate the slop. And I think you should know what kind of slop you're shoveling into your ears and eyes. And I think that we need to start that now.
So, question for a friend, not for me. Can you use ChatGPT to do all of it, or do you have to outsource that to other AI tools to get the audio and maybe a music video and a photo of the band and all of that?
Good question, Tyson. And answering for your friend, I'm just going to guess that there are tools that can do all of it. Because if you go on to YouTube Shorts, you can try and AI some music. Like they allow you to download famous music, but they also give you the option to use AI to create your own music.
Yeah.
So my guess is with the right tools, Tyson, you don't need any talent. You just need to know how to text prompt. That's the only talent you need.
Danny, I've recently saw that YouTube was going to demonetize anything that was AI on YouTube. That you think that could help on Spotify also, where if something is AI, why are we paying for it to get monetization?
But how do they know what's AI and what's not? Like you could submit stuff.
Got to use AI, Tyson.
Yeah. Do you remember when Skynet started to destroy the humans?
Yeah.
It's like, this is probably how it starts. AI fighting AI. Like Skynet fighting Skynet. And then the battlefield moves from the internet.
Yeah. Is this like some kind of like, you know, Boston Tea Party of AI where YouTube is like, we're not monetizing anything that AI is making. And it's like, screw you. We got 1 billion views. Share the money with us with the independent AI.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not right. You're taking advantage of us.
Imagine you had a best friend that you met at work, right? And he was so funny. He got you. He knew all your favorite hobbies, foods, whatever. And then one day you're out on the street and another robot comes up and starts fighting him. and rips off his head, and you find out that that best friend was a robot using the internet to get all the information about what would make you Hit's best friend. Like, we need things out there screening and protecting us from AI so that we don't fall prey into this world of AI where they then have us trapped. And now we're just trapped in this, like, basically we're trapping ourselves in a simulation of the AI is making. All the music, all the entertainment, everything is just AI. And then then what's the point? If we're not the humans I want human slop ultimately. Like, give me human slop. It can be funny, at least it's organic. I don't want the AI slop.
I want Rob and I to create a AI rap group.
Yes.
That's all done by AI. We'll put it on Spotify. We'll see if we can make a ton of money, and it will be very cool.
But why not just Rob and Tyson rap group with all of its raw dog style? I mean, to me, that is like 100 times more entertaining rather than this like pretend rap group that's just AI.
But what if they were like rapping nuns, Danny? What if our AI group was like, imagine like the best rappers ever, but they were like 2 nuns?
No, I want some authentic, 100% certified Tyson Rob rap.
What if we recreate Crisscross and it's a couple of teenage kids wearing their pants backwards, but coming out with new music?
No, I want it. I want the real thing, guys. I don't think there's any substitute for U2. And that's what I'm trying to say.
Jimi Hendrix?
I don't know if we're going to make the next U2.
Jimi Hendrix and John Lennon in a rap
duo. I don't want to see that. I don't want to mix and match all the possibilities AI can do endlessly. And then next thing you know, you're not even living in the real world. You don't know who's alive, who's dead, who's fake, what. What's human, what's not.
You won't even care. You'll be so entertained.
You won't even care. Yeah, you're consulting Chat GPT, who's now your god.
Yes.
Yeah, you're praying to them.
Find out if my wife is cheating.
Yeah, who even cares? Get a new AI wife. I mean, that's what I'm trying to avoid. I'm trying to separate those two worlds. I'm trying to make it so that it's certified human pure.
Okay. Well,
that's what I want. Okay.
What about you for AI czar?
Oh yeah, dude, I'll go hard against those machines.
Yeah, maybe Danny Bryson could be like the John Connor of our time.
Yeah. Yes. But until I had the scandal where I get caught asking Chat GPT how to punish people who are using AI. And they're like, oh my, did you know that Danny uses Chat GPT to come up with punishments for people using AI? And the Chat GPT is like, I think you should just let him off.
Yeah.
So
let them off, give them a raise, and encourage them to keep going.
All right. What's the thumbnail for this exciting episode? We talked about the Coldplay CEO.
Okay, obviously an embrace. 2 people embraced.
Yeah. Well, who else did we talk about that could be in the embrace with one another?
Labubu.
Labubu and Pazuzu. Labubu and Pazuzu in the Coldplay embrace. Yes, a Labubu doll embraced by Pazuzu. I think that's pretty much it, dude. Like, do we need more than that?
I don't know. Let's see. Could you put Labubu and the demon Pazuzu in a loving embrace getting caught by the kiss cam at the Coldplay concert? But they might say, Labubu is a brand. We can't, that's copyright.
Well, they just do a Labubu-like doll.
Yeah, a Labubu-like doll. That's good. Yeah. A Labubu doll. Okay. Let's see. See if Homer Simpson gets in there also. Yeah. All right, Danny, what's coming up for you? How much longer at the compound?
Ooh, I've got a couple days at the compound. I've brought all my stuff to work on videos. And then whenever you do that, you realize there's that one piece of equipment you've left at home, completely inaccessible.
Yes.
And so I made that discovery last night. I have a library of music that I can use. And without it...
You know where you can get some new music?
AI, dude.
Yeah, that's right. so much of that stuff. I use a site where I pay for music,
Yeah.
like a monthly
Licensed,
subscription.
yeah, and
Licensed
then it's
music.
licensed for you.
And last night when I was listening through tons and tons of music, I'm like, how much of this is AI? Like, you need to tell me that I'm listening to AI. Come on. Dude, it's out of control. So yeah, I'm trying to finish up a video. I'm out here trying to make everyone happy, but at the same time hide. So
You know who has a pretty good music library
Who?
for their video editing is Video Leap.
okay. What makes it good?
They just have a large variety of license-free music, I think, on there. Like a ton. Like you search the vibe, search whatever. Yeah, I think so.
I just want not like Trent Reznor, 9 Inch Nails.
Oh, you want like real music?
No, you can't get that.
No,
but no, the people I have too much. That's the problem. Is that I spent probably 2 hours yesterday just going through songs, and I'm just like, oh, this is awful.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a lot, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Well, that sounds amazing. We're trying to figure out a trip this weekend because the girls start school next week. So we haven't decided if we're going to go up north and go camping or fly somewhere or what, or drive to the beach in California or what.
Wow. How are you going to decide?
Probably just wait till the last minute and then see which one's going to be the easiest for me to throw together in that moment. Or read the entire Old Testament to see if it gives me an answer.
Yeah. Okay. So before I have the new graphic, let me share something from our Facebook group. Noah Collins shared this, inspired by last week's episode. Okay. This is a image that was created, which is the News AF bros deciding which movie to check out. And I guess we had 3 different movies that we talked about last week, where it was The Man in the Bag, Sack Man, and Box Woman. Now, I feel like that of the 3 guys here, I think I know who's supposed to be whom.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like there's 2 Dannys.
I think that the hat on I think I'm the guy standing in the back. I think I'm the guy in the brown jacket.
Tallest, yeah.
Oh, see, I thought, okay, yeah, I could see that, I guess. Yeah,
but
with the
I
short hair
think
now.
the hat doesn't.
And the short
I wear
hair.
tall crown hats. I wear tall crown hats.
I just recognize my elbows. Those are my elbows.
Yeah, those are Danny's elbows.
Yeah, it'd be easier if this wasn't a picture that was just from the waist up, and we would be able to spot Danny easier.
Yes, exactly.
I really seem I'm drawn to Snack Man, so it looks like I'm going
Sack Man.
Sack Man, yeah.
Not Snack Man, Sack Man.
It looks like I'm going to Sack Man.
Yeah, we're all kind of going to Sack Man. It looks. I could be going to the Man in the Bag.
And then there was Box Woman and the Man in the Bag.
Yes. Well, thank you, Noah. I have to pee, so let's see our image.
Okay. Unfortunately, our image is taking a little bit longer to. It's like sometimes, like you ever make Jello and it says like, oh, it'll be ready in like an hour, and then you look at an hour and it's still like very liquidy.
I think Pazuzu is holding it up.
Pazuzu, it's trying to do all the research on Pazuzu. Well, what if I pee and come back real quick?
Yeah, go pee and come back. I'll tell people.
Tell us about what you're doing.
Yeah, well, I have some travel coming up that I am going to be taking my wife on a big anniversary trip for our 15-year wedding anniversary. Danny, how long are you married?
I think 17 years.
Wow.
I know, right?
Like, yeah, time flies. And so we have our 15-year anniversary trip. Now, Danny is always taking Liz all these different places, but I have not taken a trip with my wife really since my kids have been born. We went 2 nights to Atlantic City 2 years ago. So this is it. This is a big one. So we're driving to New York. We're going to leave our kids with relatives. We don't even care. We'll pass them around. Who cares? Grandpa, my mom, my brother, my sister, whoever wants them. You can have a night, whatever. Them and the dog, Danny.
Oh, the dog. See, the dog is an element of babysitting I've never had to deal with, but it seems
like the dog is a real wild. Like my wife wants to get another dog. It's like, okay, well, we can't go anywhere.
Yeah. That's basically a prison sentence.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
I like that laugh. I like that laugh.
All right. So yeah, they've done something here. My one note is that I wish it was
Dude, I like it.
portrait and not landscape, which makes it harder to be a thumbnail.
Do we have a big
but
Pazuzu? Do we have one?
yeah, Tyson. All right. All right. So let's see if we can if I can bring this up. Okay. And here we go, Tyson. Here is
Dude,
the Coldplay kiss cam. Here is Labubu and the demon Pazuzu.
Why do they have an Easter egg?
I think that might just come with Labubu. I don't know.
I love this.
Yeah. They said, here's your concert-ready thumbnail. Labubu-style cuteness meets Pazuzu's demonic grin, caught in a heart-shaped kiss cam frame above the roaring Coldplay crowd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man.
So we just need the alternate cropping here, but we're good.
Okay.
We're good to go.
I will say Labubu seems really naive and unsuspecting in that picture. Like that,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a wild night for Labubu.
It's so good. Is 03 the best?
03 is the best for images.
Okay.
Okay.
I find 03 is not the best for many other things.
Okay. For writing
Okay.
songs.
I don't know. I never tried to ask it to write a song. But yeah, I have asked it for other different technical improvements for like I was trying to tweak Danny my podcast sounds recently, and I was like recording and then uploading to ChatGPT. And 03 took me on a real wild goose chase.
How many hours did you waste trying to
and
refine it?
numerous. I was much worse off at the end of that exercise than when I started.
That's perfect.
Yep. All right. So there you go.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for joining us. And we'll be back with more News AF next week. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.
We did it, guys. Hell Klarna.
This is RHAP. We know reality TV.